I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Think about girls texting over phone calls. Think about that.
You said texting over
Over
phone?
phone calls.
You mean while I'm on the phone with them?
Nah.
Or you mean they prefer to text?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, especially now that I'm on my professional shit. You see right now, I got my mic out on a regular basis, you feel me? I do the texts even though that shit is a pain in the ass. My hands is too big for these little ass keyboards and shit. But at the end of the day, real talk, I respect it because, you know what I mean? A lot of times I ain't got time to get on a mic like that. A joint wanting to hit me up or something like that. And, you know, I prefer to text, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the one thing I don't like about text messaging is that a lot of the things in the conversation gets misconstrued and joints want to get attitudes, you know, be on some philanthropy and shit, you know, nothing major. But at the end of the day, I respect text messaging, especially when you're on your professional shit. But if you just a regular wing and shit, and you sitting at home doing nothing all day, pick up that mic and give a nigga a phone call. Oh, that's right, my boy. Let's do statistic-wise. Statistically, right now, the two hottest rappers out right now. Actually, it's three, because niggas slept on my boy Eminem, which is in my top 5, and if that's an issue, we could debate about that all day. You got Eminem, you got Rick Ross, and you had Drake. And everybody knows a lot of controversy, not just with me, but everybody in general talking about, yeah, Drake is the hottest rap out, niggas gonna sell the most records. And I've been doing this for years, and I predicted it, and niggas know what it is. You see the nigga got knocked right out the top spot with my boy M, and now Rick Ross doing what he do. But on a realistic standpoint, coming from an artist and a nigga that's a pure musician, hands down, KGR, let me bring that back, KGR, that's Kool G Rap, is the hardest and toughest MC spitting alive, hands down. That nigga's in my #1 all-time top 5, and that's real. So we could do it anyway. But #2, my top 5 of all time, dead or alive, is this man right here, M. Twain, Mark Twain. It's written in stone. Niggas been doing this for 15 years strong. We've been a squad, unbreakable, 15 years strong. And that man right there, second to KGR, is the nicest and toughest MC that ever lived. And that's real. Like I said, if y'all niggas think it's an issue or debate, get your stacks up, come see me, 914, I'm in NYC all day, it's nothing. West Cheddar, we here now. Team Exile is the movement. Holla. Obviously, if I ever sign with a major label, you know what I'm saying, they gonna tell me who I gotta deal with, and it's whatever. As long as the spread is there and I know I'm gonna prosper from it, and my fan base gonna be built, I work with any artist. You could be Soulja Boy, I don't give a fuck, no more, I rock out. But on some real shit, I'ma tell you 4 artists that would be just like monumental for me to get on with, like no more as far as, you know what I'm saying, doing the track. Obviously, #1, KGR. It's been a pleasure to do millions of tracks with my boy, Mark Twain. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Nas. I asked with Nas, No More Hard Body. Too bad RIP, my nigga Half a Mil. I would have loved to do a track with him. SP the Ghost. Believe it or not, Holmes, that's Fambo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas done kicked it, all that. And I never even got a chance because, you know, I've been so busy. And not to mention state property. I was state property for 4 joints. Your boy fresh off of, you know what I'm saying, parole, just came home. So SP the Ghost, definitely. Probably Kiss. That's about it, though, because, you know, it's real light. It ain't that many niggas that still spitting that Critidac in the game like that anyway. You feel me? So at the end of the day, those are the top artists right now that I love to do a track with. But like I said, man, I do something with anybody all day. But real talk, I think D-Block, as far as a group and as far as lyrically inclined, is the best artist right now in the game. But like I said, man, you know, the industry ain't really trying to hail that. So niggas is the most slept on and the most underrated artist to me in hip-hop. But as far as lyrically inclined, the niggas got that straight crack for your system. D-Block is what it is. Them niggas definitely is the nicest niggas out as far as a group and as far as being on. But you already know Team Exile, we got that heat rock, and niggas ain't fucking with us no more. Get your spread up if you got any doubts. Kanye West, yo, no more. I fucks with Kanye West hard body. A lot of niggas sleep on Holmes and say he's on that in-between shit because the way he's dressed, I don't care what nobody say. Kanye West is in the top 2 producers right now in this decade, and nigga be doing his thing as far as creativity on tracks. What they want for the Nutcrackers? You see niggas got the Nutcrackers out and shit, no more. $5 for the Nutcrackers, that's a good deal. But I'm Nutcracker shit, no more and shit, you know what I mean? That's what it is, show love to Team Exile and shit, you know what I mean? Keep doing what you do, man. You know we gonna support you, you heard? Yeah. I keep that shit on the low, like niggas still think I'm broke and shit, so I like it that way. But yeah, on some real life shit.
Fam, you gotta get 5 years. You gotta get 5 years.
Show us love, you see? Everybody show Team X love. You already know this, but I got something for the people. Real talk. I'm doing it like this, yo. Hope you heard of me, cause verbally, I'm a first degree burglary. Every verse in me, I'm putting them seeds in nurseries. Adversity, you have the mercy for committing perjury. You better jerk the D's, cause my work will be to put your team in a hearse and breeze. Take your skis out for work for me, Turk for me, even purse my keys. Now I'm overseas, squirting keys on the double D's. Bubble over G's, pushing V's with the double screens. Yeah, I'm so the lean with the gleaming for F beam. And yo, the flow is mean if it seems that thick cream is thinner than a dream, than the D is in the seams. And creases in my jeans, I'ma wheeze these fucking streets. On dead blocks, spread pop, and the press rocks. Chicken heads flock, keep the head spread in the bedrock. And the legs drop, floors drop with no top like I'm in bedrock. And if the dead's pop on your knot is a red dot. Cause certain stances change circumstances. Spit cancerous, rip through shirts and fancies. Disperse from hammers, might hurt your grammar. Now you convert the manners, like the birds trying to chirp advances. For some skirts and sandals, me I handle the handle. Lift your skirt and blam you. You know the deal, only summer from real. Turning the veil into summer from squeal. Go ahead, run, I'll let you get to the hill. Pull out the 7-foot gun I had to steal from Shaquille. Hey yo.
Did you ever use auto-tune?
Never. Hell no, never to the motherfucking no.
Why not?
Number one, you will never ever see PU Forever use auto-tunes on any track. I don't care if the record label told me they'll give me $5 million to do that shit. I'ma tell you why. Because I'm a musician. Before I started this rap shit, I played 3 musical instruments. I had the greatest mentor in the history of mankind, Milton Williams. For all you nobodies, that's Vanessa Williams' father, you heard? Holmes passed the torch to me, believed in me, and gave me the swaggerificness that I got right now. And there's no way I'll ever disrespect music as an art by using a crutch to do auto-tunes. If you do auto-tunes or you T-Pain and you want to get on my record, that's cool. But PU Forever, the ugliest alive, there's no way I can perceive myself to be the ugliest and use auto-tunes. I'm not around. Hell no, never.
What do you think?
Hold on, get some footage, you know what I'm saying? The joints, they debating and shit, you know what I mean? We doing what we do, everyday regular shit. You see what they doing? Is anybody find that offensive for them chirping and tweaking and shit like that? Hell nah. So, yeah, Holmes disrespected the black race, but do you really think that nigga never had some black pussy in his life? Man, listen, I know he fucked mega black bitches. So trust me when I tell you Mel Gibson is not racist. He's just a motherfucking marketing genius, man. That simple. But I don't give a fuck if you black. If you disrespect the black race in front of me, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. That's some real shit. Mark Twain got something to say. Everybody got their own opinion.
That nigga Mel Gibson said, I hope you get gang raped by a bunch of niggers.
Who said that to?
That's what he said to his chick. That was the racist statement.
Girl?
To his chick. His wife.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I thought y'all was talking about when he crashed
now
his car
ask him about
and made a racist statement.
I hope she get gang raped by a bunch of niggas. Come on, and he didn't say nigga. He said nigger. That's when you know it's a difference. When niggas put the ER on it,
hold up,
means something.
Nigga get high. Nigga get high. So I mean,
he get high.
Shit happens. Shit happens. That's all I can say. I don't want no problems. Listen, I don't want no problems with Mel Gibson, son. I need a feature in one of your movies. Holla at your boy. Just don't say that shit in front of me. I'ma smack the living shit out of you. It's that simple.
That nigga racist for the end. M.Dot Twain say that nigga racist. Well, let me see you around the way, Mel. It's over for you, Mel. Passion. Passion of the seas. Passion of the seas.
You already know what it is. You better have some passion for the black people, because I'm telling you right now, don't fuck with 914, man. You come to 914 and shoot a film talking that shit, niggas is smacking the paleness off of you, my nigga. You gonna look like that old nigga whenever you turn old in that movie and shit, whenever you came back for after 30 years. You already know what it is.
Fuck Lethal Weapon, nigga. Fuck Lethal Weapon.
Fuck Danny Glover, too. I don't give a fuck.
He a fronter. And like Lawrence Fishburne, he a fronter, too.
Them niggas ain't never come to the hood. Them niggas Niggas ain't never come to the hood on some real shit. I don't give a fuck.
Seen that nigga in the spot. Nigga said, oh, it's Larry Fishburne. He said, call me Lawrence. Nigga! Yo, nigga, we know you as Larry. You came on the scene as Larry. Call me Lawrence? Come on. We know about Cornbread Earl.
We get it cracking, but we all about building and not destroying. So fuck all that in between shit, man. Go check out the website, go listen to the music, go watch the videos, and go cop Hater Hater on iTunes by Team X-ILE. It's $1. If you can't afford the hottest anthem of the summer, because it is hater season for $1, you're definitely not major. It's official. PU Forever
is gay.
Is here.
Don't forget
AKA
Don't forget
Mr.
that
Something Like It, AKA Babyface Nelson, Network King, I'm here now. Mark Twain, AKA Mr. International, AKA
We seen
Robin
Pulp
Banks. You already
Fiction.
know what it is.
We seen Pulp Fiction. We seen him. He took the cue stick, and he was cool about it. Like he didn't look like he was uncomfortable in the role. It looked regular for him. Then another role. Nah, what about the fireman shit? Chucky Larry. Niggas, he's comfortable in the gay role. He like Tyler Perry. Like he feel more comfortable as a chick. Tyler Perry, he's 100%. When I seen that Medea shit, and I seen the way he was moving, like he don't even look right as a guy now. He might as well just get the wig and stay in character. And that's how niggas fuck with him. He like he's uncomfortable in his own skin, being a guy.
Nobody say he's gay. That nigga's gay, son. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
Who's gay?
Terrell Owens is gay. And if anybody has a problem with it, tell them to come see me. Y'all niggas know where I'm at. I don't give a fret.
He only like white chicks too.
Word, and word.
He only can step up his ethnicity. And that nigga Chad Ocho Cinco too. Let him know.
Tell him Team Exile said so. And come see us. 914 status. You already know what it is. It's nothing.
Let's start beef with Terrell Owens and...
Nah, I don't got beef with nobody. Fuck, real talk, everybody know it's love. But you know I keep it straight 100, my nigga. If you disrespectful to our people, my nigga, you at the end of the day, if you doing something in life, you gotta remember you's a representative, you feel me? And if the people ain't around, I'm a voice for the people, my nigga, and I'm exposure, I'm gonna let niggas know. I don't got problems with nobody, but I don't do none of that philanthropy, none of that gay shit, and I definitely don't do none of that disrespecting our beautiful, you know what I'm saying, African-American sisters. You know what I mean? Big up in the snows, the same motherfuckers.
Tell T.O. to come to the
word,
hood.
man.
He
Niggas know
see
what it
stuff
is,
like
man.
this. He see chic action like this and he running away. He running away from this.
You gotta read this shit. Word. Well, I just want to get blasted and chill all day. Do you drink and smoke? So, whenever we get up, you want to play hide and seek in the dark and it'll be fun? Come on, my nigga, this shit is everyday shit for me, my nigga, it's nothing. And I'm still light and it's nothing major. I don't hog no female, but you already know what it is. Something liking this is addictive, my nigga. It's like a drug and they gotta come get a taste, you feel me? So yeah, if you dead nice, you wanna be in the video, you wanna be down with the squad, you want a network, holla at your boy, teamexile.ning.com, or check me out on Facebook, PU Forever, PU, the numeral 4, EVA at yahoo.com on Facebook, or Don Ugliest Alive Bosco. Holla at your boy. Babyface Nelson, aka Mr. Something Like It. I'm here now. We in the BX, nothing major, Pelham Paper Park. You know how I do it. Holla.
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think about girls?